to be joined to Teams to replay a video. So you know what? I will be putting this just on my channel. It's easier. It's YouTube channel, and that's where you can find everything from there. All right. Is there anybody new on the channel who've never been here before that I can just greet you as well? Is anybody, this is your first time you're on the channel, first time you're attending the training? If you can use the chat and just send me a hello there, or say I'm new, or thumbs up, that I can just officially greet you. I'd love to do that. Okay, Timolocho. Hey, man, that's nice seeing you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. And I'm telling you, you're going to enjoy this. This is good stuff today, okay? So we're definitely going to rack your brain, and please tell other people to join up. This is free. You're not paying anything. So you know what? It's who's that? Angelica, yes, and there's Angelica as well. Welcome, Angelica. Lovely having you on board here. And is it Zinkle? Also, check this, guys. This is lovely here in the chat. All right, so we're a nice little community. We're all doing CAT in and around the D5 and D6 areas. And Megan, welcome, 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 young lady. And this is our little venue that we do. Who we got? Londiwe as well. Sunny Bonani, Londiwe. It's lovely having you guys on board, man. This is awesome. All right, good. That was my morning greeting. I think I've done my job. Kia bocha. Sunny Bonani. Hello. Welcome. I'm not too good on the 14 languages, so maybe you guys can teach me as we carry on. Okay. All right, guys. So I've given you a folder where you have to download the Excel files. Have you all got that for me? Can I ask you to use the chat? Send me a little, thumbs up, that I know that you've got the data, because I don't want you to work without me. It doesn't help you just stare at the screen. I want you to practice. So yeah, you can either react, give me a react there, or use the chat and say, hey, sir, I've got the data, so we can go. All right, that's perfect, guys. I'm going to assume that you've got the data. It looks like most of you guys gave me a react there, so we can open this file up. All right, so guys, I'm just going to be browsing a little bit. You'll see the screen go a little bit crazy. I just want to get to my folder where everything is. Before I do that, though, I just want to go through some legal important stuff that we have to do on the channel as a requirement. Okay, guys, so let's quickly look through this. Good. Rules of the house. Guys, please keep your mic muted. I will give you some time that we can chat during a question or after a question. If you want to do a voice and chat to me, by all means, keep your video feed off, please, guys. We don't need to see faces. Really, that's just a little bit of the poppy thing. I don't necessarily have to do that. Right, raise your hand if you've got a question. Guys, I do check the chats often. Regularly after each question, I go back and I say, all right, let's see the chat. Who've we lost? Who's there? You know what I'm trying to say, right? And if you are speaking to the group, please be polite and kind, show respect to all users on the platform. And again, guys, we might have load shedding. It does happen. Please, if we are logged out because of some reason, check the group. I'll definitely reply back to the group if something like that has happened. And then we'll see how we go from there. And then again, guys, I don't want to bar people off the session. So please don't force me to do that. Let's try and look at this as training, and we're trying to help each other, and that's very important. Okay, all right, good. Let's see the next one. Right, welcome everybody, and there's the panel. We're all coming from different schools, different backgrounds, which is lovely, guys. From the bottom of my heart, I just want to say, Giyabonga, thank you, all of you guys, for giving up your Saturday, joining up with me to cover this most important Excel challenges that we have. Okay, so again, a reminder, guys, that this is intervention training. So I might take a bit longer with something that you might understand or you might not. Please be in mind that this is for advanced users and people who are battling. So I'm trying to balance this between all of you guys. All right. So the suggestion is that you use your phone. Okay, and you keep this presentation just playing in the background and you work along on your laptop or PC. Okay, guys, very, very important. This is the gray area that I've got. You get a certificate for every time that you've attended this course. It doesn't matter, you know what, if you're big, tall, short, or small, I would like to give you a certificate. You've made the time and the effort, so that's your reward for joining us for today. Okay, but here's the problem that I've got. The people do not wait till the last, and they just leave the presentation playing. They go out to the shops and they come back and Berends is still talking. Okay, that's not doing the training. Okay, guys. I've also seen on Teams that some people log in for 10 minutes, they log out. Guys, that doesn't qualify you for a certificate then. Come on, that's not fair. So please, guys, there's an attendance register which I post in the chat. It's very, very important that you open up that register, you complete it. In that register, I'm finding the right email to email your certificate to, and then it allows me communication when things happen later on as we carry on with our exam. So please, guys, it's not being me snooping you guys or doing anything funny. It's purely just that, number one, I know you've attended the training. A copy of this register goes to your teachers, and then as well, you get your certificate, and then I know how to communicate with you. You guys happy with that? All right, good stuff. Right, so let's start this thing off. Right, exam tip. It's always seems impossible until it is done. So said Nelson Mandela. And isn't that a lot like our Excel? Yes, you look at this question, you think, yes, man, how the heck am I going to do this thing? But it is not impossible. Okay, prep before exam, practice with past papers, which you are doing now, which is lovely. Memorize key functions with Excel, like how does the sum work? I got to know what an average is. How does if work and VLOOKUP and small and count if and all these different formulas, okay? And know the difference between absolute and relative formulas, okay, guys? So I'll be going through all of that today as we carry on. And then I've always said to you guys, break up your questions, okay? And I'll go through this with you, and we'll use a highlighter, and it will help you do your exams, okay? There's somebody's mic on, guys. If you don't mind a mute, I'd appreciate that, man. Okay, right, good. In today's paper, guys, I've summarized it up for you guys. We'll be doing these formulas, okay? And there is some real nice ones coming up, like wildcards, guys, conditional formatting. I do apologize for the cough. I sound like a dog now over the mic. I do apologize. Right, large, count a, sum if, count ifs, count blank, and VLOOKUP. So they're all quite nice, eh, guys? All right, good stuff. Okay, so guys, before we carry on, I just wanted to explain a formula very quickly. What's the difference between a function and a formula? So don't look at this one per se. We'll get back to this one now. Okay, guys, people get confused with that. All right, so a formula is everything together, whereas the function is what we would like it to do or to calculate. Are you guys happy with that? So if a paper says insert a formula, you know it's got to have all the criteria in for that specific formula, all right? Whereas a function is only the one part of it. Are you guys happy with that? Okay, guys, now I'm going to quickly go into my paper and open it up. If you guys can do the same.
Sien ons mekaar. Ek sal julle laat weet hoe laat ons nou is ons klaar met ons gaan. Alright. Okay, kom aan. Okay.
All right, guys, have you got the question paper opened? Shame. Have you guys all got the question paper open? Or can I ask you guys, if you've got the question paper open, you can give me a thumbs up, or else you can just give me a react. That's great, guys. Or else, if you want to rather let me leave the question paper open, then I will leave it open. Guys, I'm just going to see if I can mute all mics. Okay, I'm going to do that. Shame, he's busy there. This gentleman is busy there, so let's just take that out, and that solve that. I think it might have solved that now. Okay, guys, so I'll unmute later on. All right, guys, if that's okay. All right, good. So question paper is open. All right, good. And then we can go find the data and we're going to carry on. All right, so guys, this is an official DBE 2025 May-June exam, which is really nice. Okay, so we know it's recent stuff and we know what's coming up now, June and July exams. Am I right, guys? Okay, so it says, open the 3 rank spreadsheets. Ladies and gentlemen, look what I do with my highlighter. Okay, I think my grade 10s and 11s and 12s, they're quite used to me in a highlighter. Okay, because guys, why do we do this? Because it's forcing your brain to break up things in sections, and that helps a lot. Okay, so let's go and find 3 rank spreadsheet. I'm going to go open that up now quickly for you guys as well. All right, good. 3 rank spreadsheet. Here we go. All right, great. There it is. Okay, now, guys, I'm going to minimize the chat here that you guys can see here on my screen as well. Can you all see my screen all right? Is it a bit small? Can I just go with the chat and check with you guys? Should I zoom up a little bit? Okay, cool and deal with. I'll go a bit slower. Okay, I am checking the chat. All right, guys, can I ask you just to react for me? How's the size on your screen? Do you want me to increase the size of the fonts and things, guys? Can you just use your chat here or say, no, I'm okay, I can see? All right, Linda Kuchle is asking for a bit bigger. Okay, let's just see how many people are saying. Okay, Zante is saying, okay. All right, great. All right, Kulandiwe, I'm going to try for you, okay? Because I'm not on a phone, guys. So remember, it's slightly different. Okay, I think most of you guys are asking for a bit bigger size. So please, let me just go to my desktop here, do some changes for you, and then we'll see if they can see things a bit better. Sorry, guys, I think I've clicked the wrong places here. We're getting here. All right, recommended. Let's see if this works better for you. Can I ask you guys to look now? Is that better, guys? Let's check. Is that better? Yes, Excel, guys, what do you think? Is that a better size? Can you see better now? Yeah, it's better. Yes, sir. Okay, great. Like I said, guys, you know what? I want you all to be happy. You're all sitting there at the house doing your thing, but that allows me to do one-on-one training with you. So that's why I check this chat. It's really important for me. Okay, guys. All right, great. So, guys, yeah, we have got this spreadsheet. Now, some suggestions in the exam. All right, I say to my learners, take just 30 seconds. Look around, look at the data that they're giving you. I've got sheet 1, which has got data in it here. Okay, great. I've got players, all right. And then guess what, guys? As you are looking, what are you noticing? Like I said, look at these headings. They don't even look right, not correctly formatted. Am I right, guys? Hey? All right, good. So I know that with Excel, they ask me always to do text wrapping and all kinds of funny things. So as I'm looking through the paper very quickly, I'm getting an idea about what they're going to ask. Can you see that, guys? It only takes 30 seconds for me to have a look around. Okay, now it might all look Russian right now because you haven't read the scenario. Am I right, guys? So, but at least it's training your brain to say, all right, there are a couple of papers. Sorry, guys, I've got a cough today. So when you just hear me go quiet like that, I'm just muting the mic that I don't pop your eardrums. Okay. All right, good. So, guys, we can see that we've got data there. A couple of spreadsheets. Okay, here they are. And we start off with sheet 1. Let's go to our question paper. And it says, right, work in sheet 1 worksheet. Okay, great. So I know where I'm working. I'm training my brain. Rename sheet 1 to medals. Okay. And what are we doing? Move the worksheet to appear as the last worksheet in the workbook. Okay, so you can see they're giving you a couple of instructions. But did you see what I did? I read it, but I've broken it down to things that make sense to me, guys. Okay, so sheet 1 must be renamed to medals and move it to the last workbook. Right, let's go. Let's see. I'm hoping you're going to try it. Right, sheet 1. We double click it. Check, check. We type in the word medals. Okay. Right, now to store the word, we either push enter or you click off anywhere on your screen. Right, let's click off. And there it says medals. Great. Now we need to move this worksheet to be the last one in the series that you've got at the bottom. Okay, so we click, holding our mouse button, and we drag over to the last workbook that we've got there. There's it. Hey, Maraman. Yesterday, I'm getting marks here for Mahala. Yeah. Right, I'm going to check the chat. Who got it right? Speak to me. Show me a thumbs up. Say, yes, I got it. Give me a react. Who's got the 2 marks? Easy claps. Well done. Yes, I like that. Ebu, I like the way you talk, my friend. I love the way you talk. Nokatula, well done, guys. All right, can I just check you on sheet 2? Let me also just greet some hello people. All right, Siwe. All right, Kulindilwe, Blessing, Noxolo, Jaden, Sineklanta, Lesego. Hey, guys, if I've left you out, Tabang, Ria, and is it Kulindilwe and Spor? Can I call you that? Spor Nkoke? Right. Hello, everybody. It's nice seeing you guys here. Right. Good. Yes, everybody's there. I like 30 people in. This is lovely for a Saturday. All right. And we are 2 marks down. All right. So, guys, that wasn't too bad. So if you're a grade 10 or 11, guys, that's what they ask you to do. Rename a sheet. Move things over. Nothing difficult there. All right. Good. Now it says, work in the player's worksheet. All right. So again, training our brain. Player's worksheet. That's the first one now. So click it, and that's where we're going to be working. All right. Good stuff. Right. And let's go see what the question says. Format the headings in row 5 to appear as shown in the example below. Okay, so we got to change formatting. Now, formatting is the way how things look, guys. That's why they say format. Okay, guys, that's important that you understand that word format, the headings, that they appear as the example below. All right, so what do we notice? And remember when I started this, I said to you, don't these headings look funny? Look, they're all cut off here and all kinds of funny things. Am I right, guys? Okay, so I could quickly pick that up in the exam before I even started with Excel. All right, good. So they want us to make it look like this. I can see there's 2 lines. Some words have got 4 lines in it. Now, there's a function that we can use, guys, okay, that will make it look like this. Can I ask somebody in the chat, please tell me what you would use to make it look like this? Let's see. Speak to me. Check it this, man. Wrap text. Awesome, guys. All right, good. So wrap text takes the size of a column and it looks what you're trying to fit into it and it tries to fit it in there for you. Right, good, guys. So, guys, awesome. Well done. All right, good. Hey, man, check it this. So we're going to highlight everything here. Vump. So we highlight from A5 to F5, and we're going to look for wrap text. Okay, now, guys, there is the little icon. Remember, I changed my font sizes up. So a lot of my icons are going to be compressed on the screen now. Okay, guys, so bear with me a bit. Right, so there's the wrap text icon. I click it, zap, and there it is done that for me. Okay, now, are we done yet? Oh, it looks like it, but it's not. Okay, let's go look at this example properly. Oh, I see everything is centered. All right. And guys, here's the $1 million question. Copies are made in black and white. We know this when you get your question paper. Would you, in the case of this exam, you can see that yours is blue. Can you see this? It's blue. Would you change yours to gray? Can I use the chat there? Let's see. Right, I'm scared I lost somebody there. Maybe I didn't speak nicely there. The question paper says here, make it as shown in the example below. Now, guys, we sorted all the alignment, which is perfect. Okay. We also can see that it's centered. We'll get there. But this is gray. So this is the $1 million question, guys. And you know what? If they say make it exactly the same, all right, let's make it gray. But I would have preferred this exam paper to say to us, leave the color the same or change it to gray. And then, guys, I'm also going to say this. Can you see it's only 2 marks? Can you see that? So I'm going to say to you, they're going to give you a mark because you used wrap text. And the second mark they're going to give you is that if you align the center. I don't think there was a mark for color. So I'm going to say this for this lesson and this lesson only. Leave it blue. It's fine. It's not that they're telling us a color, although they are saying shown as the example below. For now, let's just focus on that. Are you guys happy with that, guys? So let's go and align this nicely in the center. Zap. All right, we highlight everything, and here is the center icon. There it is. So if you guys also just let me, because this is intervention, and sometimes they ask us, or you'll see in another question paper, they might ask the top alignment. So if I click that one, did you see everything went to the top? This one is the center, and there's the bottom. Okay, so we can see everything is lovely aligned. All right, guys, would you say you got the 2 marks for that? Come on, give me a shout out. Let's see who's got the 2 marks. Let's check the chat. Come, let me know. All right, guys, that's awesome. So this stuff in the start, guys, are level 1 questions. Would you agree with me? They're not difficult. They are there to help the learners who might battle with Excel. All right, guys. And from here, you'll see things, still some level 1 questions. Oh, yeah, it starts getting a bit more difficult. Okay, so these are all level 1, 2s, maybe level 3 questions. And then it goes up and it becomes a little bit more challenging as we carry on. All right, guys. So what you want to try doing in the exam, and again, guys, I'm giving you tips. If you're getting used to my methodology of teaching, is if you're going to take longer than a minute to do something, move on. Do you understand what I'm trying to say? You won't finish your paper, and that's where you're going to lose marks. All right, so well done so far, guys. So far, we got 4 marks. Okay, which is awesome, guys. All right, good. Now, next one. It says, insert a function in cell D3. Okay, let's go find D3. Where on earth is D3? Oh, here it is. D and 3. We must put in a function. Okay, that's going to do what now? All right, good. So can you see what I'm doing in my brain? I'm repeating and I'm summarizing. Function doing what? Okay, good. Let's go and see. Right. Determine the 4th highest. Now, that's the nice word. Determine the 4th highest total prize money. Okay, prize money won by the player for the current year. Oh, okay. All right. I can see that. I can see that. Are you guys happy with that? Right. So we got to find where is the current year's values. Would you agree with me there, guys? All right. So let's go to our spreadsheet, and I'm going to look at what these headings say here. So we got year, player ID, player name, total prize money, current year. Oh, okay. That's giving me a tip. We've got overall prize money and the percentage of total. So, guys, what block or what, sorry, not what block, what column would you use to do this question with or to answer it? What column? Let's go to the chat. Let's see. Should I put the question up again? Right. It says insert a function in D3, but I need to find the data for D3 to determine the value. Which column would you use, guys? Right, let's go back to the chat. Let's see. All right, Zinhle is saying she'll use 5. Okay. All right. Kulindile, I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. I like what you're doing. Okay, guys, remember what I said. If you read the question here, okay, let's go quickly check it again. All right. So question is stating here. All right. The function's going to be in column D3, but they want the 4th highest prize money won by the player for the current year. Okay, guys, and our current year is in column D, or somebody said the 4th column. 1, 2, 3, 4. So if you said 4th column, great, but it is column D. Am I right, guys? Okay, so we know our formula must be here, and the data that we need to derive from must come from this entire list here. Are you guys happy with that? Okay, now I'm going to switch to my other presentation because I want to show you guys something here quickly. Right, I want you to look at this. Guys, if I used max, it's going to give me only the highest value. Am I right, guys? That's a formula we've all done in grade 10. Equals max, you set your range, and that gave us the top or the highest. Who came first in the race? What was their time, for example? And the computer or the formula will take out the highest value. Opposite of max would be min. Am I right, guys? So that will look for the last person or the bottom of the list, or who was the last in the class with their marks. Not that we do that, but yes. Okay, guys, so we can't use max and min. I hope you understand that, guys, because the question stated the following. All right, the question stated here, the 4th highest total. Can you see that, guys? So that's a bit tricky. All right, so I hope you guys are understanding that my formula is not going to be max. All right, guys, because they want the 4th highest total. All right, good. So our formula is going to be this one that's exactly on your screen now. All right, it's going to be equals large. Large allows me, that's the function. All right, and whatever our range is, and we're going to take the 4th position. Can you see that, guys? And there it says, the Excel large function is used to return the K or the 10th, okay, largest value in a data set. For example, equals large, comma 1 will give you the largest value, while comma 3 gives the 3rd largest value. And if you don't mind, guys, if large is the biggest, is to set the top values of a range, what do you think this like min and max? Max is the top, opposite of max is min. What do you think is the opposite of large? Can somebody tell me in the chat? What do you think it's going to be? Let's check the chat. Come on, where are you bright sparks? Absolutely, guys. Well done. Yes, today, man. I'll take you all in my cat class any day, people. Yes, man, that's not difficult. Right. So, okay. Now, in this case, in this exam, guys, they don't want us to work out small, though. But I thought, let me just ask you that you guys understand. Remember, we don't know what's going to come in the June, July paper. It's going to be a common paper, and you know what? I've got to show you both ways. You understand what I'm trying to say? Well done, guys. I think you can, again, you can stick your chest out and say, hey, this is all right. This is working. Okay, good. So let's go back to this formula. All right, good. So can you guys, there's 2 ways. You can type it out if you want to, guys. All right. But I'm going to carry on telling you people to use FX. It gives you a graphical picture of the formula, in other words. Okay, guys? So let's click on FX here. Here we go. FX. This pops up. All right. Now, yours and mine will always be different because mine's showing you most recently used. Okay. So if yours doesn't look like mine, please don't stress. And typically in exam, this will all be zeroed. Okay, so you won't see all this here. It might default to like all, for example. Can you see that, guys? Or I can pick financial, or I can pick date and time. Okay, guys. So it will update as you work. All right. So in the top here, it says search for a function. And let's go and do this. All right. We're looking for large. So I type in large. I push enter. Okay. And right here at the top is the function. Select a function. It says there. So I double click it. All right. Click. All right. Hey, come on. Right. There we go. My mouse is a bit slow today. All right. And it says, okay, my friend, you want to work out large. All right. Where is the data that I must look at? Okay. And we know it should be the current year, this one year. So we click on the little arrow. Boom. Okay. And we go and select everything going down in column D. Okay, here we go. Column D, got it. All right, so my range is D6 to D59. You guys happy with that? All right, great. Makes sense, eh? D6 to D59 is the range of that it must pull that fourth highest number. Okay, so we push enter, zap, and the K value stands for the place. What place do you want to have? So if I was doing, if I was a teacher, I am a teacher, good heavens, if I was a teacher, listen to what I'm saying. If somebody said to me, who came fourth in the CAT class for 2026? Okay, I would be using a formula like that. Do you understand? Because it's going to tell me now the fourth. So where the K is, I type in a 4 and I click on OK. Zap. Right. Good. Oh, guys. Right. Good. Things are just slowing down here for me. Horribly slowing down here for me. All right. I don't know what it is. Right, there it is. Sorry, guys, my PC's got a heck of a lag on it for some reason now. All right, but it is 484,965 Rand and 73 cents. Did you get that right? Let's go to the chat. Let's go and see. All right, where's my chat? Come on, send me a react or a happy. All right, blessing saying, yes, man, I got it. All right, guys, what do you think? Was that difficult? So the trick here is, why don't they show us this at school? Okay, MU, I don't know. I'm not your teacher. All right, guys, but that's great because then you're learning, people. Okay, all right. So, guys, listen, very, very, very easy. Can you see that, guys? So the array that you set and the amount that you wanted from the top. Okay, you guys happy with that? All right, great. Did anybody learn something new? Is it MU? You said, hey, I learned something. Oh, Hope is there. Hello, Hope. Yes, man. She's one of our execs again. Just greeting her there as well. Valid. Okay. Shameless echo. All right, guys. But then I'm glad you're here. Guys, I'm glad you are here because then you are learning, people. All right, that's what it's about. But my question to you is, did you notice? Okay, Spong. Okay, how do I say this? Give me a nickname there. Can I go Sabo? Can I do that? I'm Lungu. You're allowed to laugh. Okay, guys. All right. I'm going to repeat quickly. Okay, guys. I don't leave anybody behind. All right. Please note. So even if you're sitting here going, oh, could she not? Or, oh, why doesn't she understand? No, guys, this is intervention. So I want you, please, just to bear with me. If somebody asks a question, I'm going to give them priority because my idea is this teacher leaves nobody behind. You understand what I'm trying to say? Okay, good. So I'm going to redo this one for you, Sport. Okay, watch here. My question to you is, I hope you understood the question that they wanted the fourth highest. Okay, so instead of us typing this formula in here, equals large, guys, we can make things easier for ourselves with formulas. Okay, I want to get rid of this thing at the back here, guys. At the back, if you don't mind, I want to just move this here now, because I don't have I got more here coming up. I just want to check. Yes, there was the equal small, okay, which I explained to you guys. All right, great. And I think, because then if I can close this, maybe it's going to free off some of my RAM here, guys, that I don't lag like that. All right, good. Let's go back. So small, you knew what the formula is, which was large. So I went fx and I said, right, large, I typed in there, it searched for the formula, and what you got to do is just double click it. All right, and then this visual representation opens up here. Okay, what range or array, okay, that's another word for a range, is called an array, are you looking for? We said, okay, we want column D, and we went down here. Right, good. We selected everything in column D, okay, right, and then we pushed enter. And can you see, as I'm doing this, can you see how it's writing the formula for you here? Small, can you see it? All right. So when I push enter now, I can finish off the statement by saying I want the fourth largest. Okay, and there's the 4, and then put the comma 4 in there for me. Did you see that? When I go, okay, zap, okay, it should do that for me. Okay, yes, guys, I don't know why my PC is making us go so gray here. All right, good. Anyway, we'll carry on working past it. But yes, because, hey, guys, I'm clicking that OK button, and then it like goes, yeah. It feels like it's a bad day on a Friday at school. That's what my PC is doing with me today for some reason. But it's okay. It's working. Are you guys happy with that, people? Sabor? Did I explain that out nicely for you now? Can I move on? All right, good. Zante's giving me a little heart there, so she's happy with that, guys. So I'm also happy. Yes, sir. Thank you. Awesome. Okay, guys. So would or can I be so brave to ask you, if I didn't show you how to do this, would you have got that 2 marks? If you didn't, then you just say, no, sir. No 2 marks for me there. Okay, let's be honest with each other, guys. Then we know where we're at. So use the chat for me. Tell me, who would have got those marks? Just send me a yes, sir, I would have got it. Okay, Lesejo, nice. Awesome, guys. All right, good. Ntando, well done, guys. But so that's important, guys. You know what? If somebody says to me, can you swim the Mid-Mar Marathon? Guys, I've got a round stomach that looks like I'm 7 months pregnant. And if I say, yes, I will swim the marathon for you, I'd probably drown halfway. Do you understand, guys? So it's important to be honest with yourself. And that is how we learn. It's when we lie to ourselves that we don't learn. I don't have to read the English book. I know what's going on. I saw the video. Guys, that is where we're at. You know what I'm trying to say? All right, good stuff. Okay, so let's go on to the next question, guys. All right, this is lekker, man. Excel. Yes. All right. 3.4 we're looking at. Insert a formula in cell F6. Okay. Train your brain. F6. Here I go. Where is F6? There it is. Okay. F6. It's in blue right here on your screen. Okay. What formula must we insert? Calculate what percentage Sven's total prize money is of his overall prize money. Okay, guys. So this is quite interesting. So and guys, it's only 1 mark. So it's obviously the examiner said this is easy. But you know what? I tested this with some of my girls in class, and it confused the daylights out of them. All right. And it's because you're not breaking up, and there's certain keywords that they like asking. This is like a big maths literacy question paper, guys. That's what it is. Excel is questions that relate to figures. So think that way. Don't overthink it. think basic, think logic. All right, guys. So insert a formula in cell F6 to calculate what percentage Sven's total prize money of his overall prize money is. Okay. All right, good. So let's go have a look at this. Here's our spreadsheet. Okay. We can see here in column E5, it says overall prize money. So we know that value. Am I right, guys? And we can also see here in column D6 what his current prize money was. So they just want us to work out the percentage here. How much was this of the total value of this? Would you agree with me, guys? All right, good. So very, 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 very easy for me. Can somebody go to the chat and just write me, would you say, are you going to multiply? Are you going to divide? Come on, help me out. Give me some math skill here to answer this question. Let's go to the chat. Kulindilo is saying she's going to divide. Yes. Column 5 times by 100. Okay. Yes. Okay, so there's some maths coming in here. Am I right, guys? Okay, and that's important, people. All right, so why can't I take my pen and write on my exam paper? You can. All right, remember, your exam paper is yours, and you're allowed to scribble on the thing. Okay, right, good. So, guys, watch what I'm going to do here, and I'm going to explain something really important that they brought in that changes a lot of things. Okay, I'm going to ask you if I can do this one here quickly. So I'm going to make this one blue for you. You don't have to follow me. I just want to show you something here, guys. Okay, I'm not going to use building blocks. I just want to explain something out here to you guys. Right. Who would have done this? Equals the sum. Okay, there we go. We open our bracket of that one divided by that one, which is correct. So it is D6 divided by E6. That seems correct. All right. Okay. And we want it into a percentage. Am I right, guys? So we times by 100, basically. Okay. 71.55 something. Am I right, guys? Who would have done that? Who would have done that? Can I ask you to go to your chat and say to me, sir, that's how I would have done it. Let's check. Yo, check how many windows. Who would have done it like that, guys? Okay, Ntando's saying she would have done it like that. Should I go back, guys? Not at all. Lesejo's saying no. Angelica's saying I would have done it like that. Okay, all right, good. Okay, let's see some more. Should I just go back to the formula again? I'm scared somebody didn't see. Let me push F2. Who would have done the formula like this for there? I wanted to move it there because I want to show you what they're suggesting we must do. All right. Okay, who would have done the formula like this? All right, going back to the chat. I want to see where you guys are. All right, Zante is also saying, hey, I would have done equals the sum. Okay. All right, good. Spore is saying I'd also do it like that. Okay, guys. Now, I want to bring something different in here for you guys. Okay. And grade 12s, you haven't got much time to fix this up. Grade 10 and 11, if you're here on the group, you will have time to fix this up. Okay, guys, check this out. All right, good. Okay, here we are. Would you guys agree with me that these two blocks are right next to each other? So there's nothing difficult with that. Am I right, guys? Okay. So also, the only thing we are doing is we're dividing. We're not bringing information from here or from here or from there or whatever to create a formula. Am I right, guys? So this should be a very basic formula. Okay, guys. And instead of using equals the sum, I'm going to suggest you do this. Right. Can I ask you to click on this block for me here now? F6. All right. Type in equals. Just plain and simply equals. Right. There it is. Take your mouse, click on the value we want, which is his amount that he had for the year. There it is. and you'll see it says D6. You see it? Divided by which one? His current year. Sorry, the overall year, guys. The overall year. Right. So which is column E6. Right. So the answer for column F6 is equals D6 divided by E6. I didn't have to write the sum because it takes longer for you to write the sum there. All right, so push enter for me and tell me what you got. 72%. Well done. Now note, this block was already in percentage layout, guys, or formatting. All right, so it's automatically given to you that as a percentage. So if you look at the memo on this question paper, guys, the memo gives this answer or this formula, not this one. Although it's the same answer, guys. Okay, but I'm trying to get you guys, especially grade 12s, to understand the difference between the two. This one I can make more complex with equals the sum. But this one's just taking two columns, we're adding, we're dividing, we're subtracting, we're multiplying, whatever the case may be to be there. Are you guys happy with that? Can I delete this one out now? And let's just go and do that. I think I've explained that really nicely to you guys there. Okay, can I ask you to give me a thumbs up? Are you guys happy? All right, good. Give me a thumbs up, guys. Or react if you don't. I'm going to send you another. Let me see, react. I'm going to give you a thumbs up. Right, blessing is a, there's it, guys. All right, can I ask, I'm going to go to page 3. Let's just go look at everybody here because maybe they're feeling left out. All right, good. Hello, Ntukozo. Francois there, is it Khlumbulani, Sunny Bonani, Homo, lovely seeing you here, and Opie and Ompile, and Francois there, Itu Maleng, maybe Itu, and Londiwe, welcome you guys. Okay, all right, good. Are you guys happy with that? All right, let me check back on my second page of people here. Guys, look how many people, 42 people here for Excel on a Saturday morning. You know what? If I could send you chocolates, I would, hey? You know that. All right, good. I'm actually in debt with some of my classes because if they do well, I say, hey, I owe you a Coke. I owe you a sweetie or something like that. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? So, yes, lovely. Okay, guys, so that wasn't difficult. It was only 1 mark. But I had to, guys. I really had to show you the difference between equals or sum and just normal equals. Okay, guys, so you happy? I'm moving on now. All right. Tell me, how's your coffee going? Are you guys still all right? Are you still enjoying? Let me know here in the chat quickly. Is it helping? Okay, Lesego, you reckon I'm going to send you money, eh? All right, yeah, that's brave. All right, Lesego, we will sort you out somehow. Okay, I think we got to arrange a big braai for everybody when we finish CAT in grade 12. Eh? What do you think? Eh? All right, guys. So, are you guys all happy? All right, can I move on, guys? So, give me a react quickly. Just checking that you guys are all there. All right, Marcus is saying we can move on. All right, and I'm on page 2, guys, so I'm looking at you guys react here, eh? Right, Nolotando, thanks, guys. All right, good. So far, Excel's not that bad, man. Yes, this is still the easy part. All right, now they're saying to us, work in the tournament worksheet. Okay, right, so tournament worksheet. Let's go, guys. So everything on this one is done. And can you see they've put building blocks here, guys? We didn't need them really. Would you agree with me, guys? But you can use building blocks. Please don't tell me, oh, sir, I don't need building blocks. Okay, sometimes you really do, guys. So this is important here on the side as well. But in this case, for this question paper, I don't think we needed to use building blocks there. That was quite easy for us, eh? Okay, let's go to the tournament section now, the tournament workbook. All right, good. And here we can see is these open gaps here. So we know they're going to ask questions there. And of course, yeah. Can you see I'm training you guys? I'm finding and I'm trying to make sense very quickly because sadly, guys, in the exam, you haven't got a lot of time to look at all the data. You know, it's like pressure. And really, guys, it's pressure. 3 hours, 150 marks, 4 packages. Hey, it gets complicated. So you want to try and scan over quickly and see what you got to do. All right, let's go look at question 3.5. Yeah, it says, insert a function. Again, can you see it's nothing but math sums here. In what? Cell 3. cell C3, I apologize, to determine the number of all tournaments held. Okay, so they want the number of all the tournaments held. Okay, all right, I got you. You see, can you see, guys, what I'm doing now is I'm putting that in my mind. Number, all tournaments held. So I'm storing that. And guys, that's what you kind of like got to do with your brain. You got to accept the question, get the answer, get it out of your brain. Get the next one in, get it out of your brain. You know what I'm trying to say? It's like RAM in a computer, in other words. As soon as I'm done, empty. Get the next question in. And that's how you work through the paper. So you've got to train yourself a little bit, guys. All right, good. So let's go and look. Which column would you use to give you the total number, the count of the total number of tournaments that were held? Which column would you use? Let me ask on the group. I want you to interact with me. Would you use column A? Would you use column B? Would you use C, D, E, F, or G? Let's go check in the group. What are you guys saying? Right, Itu, Tando, I'm waiting for some more replies. Zante saying A. Yes, I like you a lot. All right, good. Right, well done, guys. All right, it is column A. Why is it column A? Because they are specifying there there's a little keyword here. All right, and the tournaments held. So if I look at the data here, guys, this is saying tournaments is in this column here. This is a date. That's a date. That's a city. That's a country. But somebody will probably fight with me and say, oh, so, but you know what? They're all adding up at the end of the day. So if I use this block, no, guys, we got to be specific what we're doing there. Okay. So which formula would we use? Okay. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to do these two that I can write here, guys, because, okay, all right, I can use draw. Let me use draw. Would you use count? Okay. Guys, it takes me a bit longer to write. Maybe I should just type. Would you use count or would you use count A? All right. Please go on to the group and tell me which one you would use. Would you use count to get that answer, or would you use count A? Let's check. Right, here we go. Let the teacher go check. Where's my class? Check at that. Yes, you guys are quick, eh? All right. Wow. Count A, yes. Okay, why are we using count A, guys? And the plain, simple answer is, sir, if I look at this data here, okay, let me just erase this now, guys. If I look at this data here, there's text here, and count is used for numbers. Okay, so definitely count A. Now, guys, I'm going to use FX again for you. Okay, other people got equals count A, open your bracket, drag down. Yes, okay, all right, we know this. Okay, yes, we know this. All right, but I want to start teaching you a bit of FX, all right? And that's going to become very important. So FX, here we go. In my top block, I type in count A. There we go. We click on go, and there it shows me count A. Double click it, click. Right, what is the range that you want? So value, what range do you want? I click on the little up arrow, and I go set my range by clicking, dragging down. So it's A7 to A52. I push enter, and I say, okay. And my answer is 46. Okay. There it is. Are you guys happy? Who got it right? Who got 46? Tell me you good. Say, I'm the bomb. I'm the ish. I'm a peacock. I'm still laughing from last week, my friend. I'm still laughing. All right, good. All right, have you got it, guys? Yes, I see you there. Okay, so guys, did you see I used FX instead of typing out the formula? It does the same thing. Just now I've got a picture instead of just focusing on the complex math skill. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, guys? All right, so I'm hoping you are all there. Guys, can I move on with the next question? All right, give me a react there. All right, I'm just going to react again, give you a little laugh there. All right, good. Okay, right, good stuff. So I can move on. Everybody happy? I'm back on page 1. Hello, guys. Again, check out, I'm looking after this class. I'm looking at them all here, beady-eyed. All right, MU, right, he's happy. Megan's also saying we can move on. So count A, count E, very easy, guys. But did you see what they're doing in a final exam, guys? All right, they are testing all your skills from grade 10 right through to grade 12. Okay, is there somebody here in the house? I think Angelica, maybe. I think if my memory serves me right, is there somebody in the house here that is from grade 10 or grade 11? Can I ask you just to go to the chat and let me also just say hello to you? Anybody from grade 10 or grade 11 here? All right, Angelica, yes. That rings a bell. All right, so Angelica, this is all good, very good for you. Okay, that's what I said, guys. It's not just grade 12s. All right, we're supporting, and this is Excel. That same formula gets used right through until grade 12. So if you understand it, you're moving on. Timilogo as well. Hello, guys. Mutewi, nice to see you. Itu, that's also nice to see you guys. Thank you for joining, guys. I appreciate it. All right, good. So let's go back to this question paper. Next one. Right. Insert a function. Again, can you see? Excel, a function, formula, do. But can you see I'm training you guys? This highlighter is really important. Insert a function in cell C4. Okay, so let's go again. Where is C4? Let's go find it on our spreadsheet. Okay, here we go. C4, right here at the top. There's the gap. This is the one we're going to be working in. All right, now it should start getting a little bit more complicated. To calculate the total prize money. Okay, so they want the total prize money. So, guys, if I said that, total prize money, what jumps into your mind without reading the rest of the question? Block the rest of the question out of your mind. If I said total prize money, if you had to do a formula here, please, I've got to watch out here. I don't want somebody to give it away. All right, so hang 10 for me. If I take this away, if I blank this out, you didn't have that. If I said insert a function in cell C4 to calculate the total prize money, you would go what? Sum. Am I right, guys? Yes, so you're right. I would be using the sum. I'm adding everything together. Okay, great. For all tournaments, okay, I'm happy with that. That makes sense for all tournaments, all right? But they're saying now, held in Washington. Oh, so now it becomes a what? Sum if formula. See, sum, there it's giving it away. Tournaments held in Washington becomes the if statement. Are you guys happy with that? Is there somebody? Can I go to the chat? I don't want to lose you here because this one is going to get really exciting. Would you guys agree with me there? Sum if, look at this. You guys are awesome. Megan, well done. I'm going back in the chat a little bit here, and I'm just checking here. Some. Yes, guys. Yeah, man. I think I've got an A class here. I think this is the best of the best in cat that's popping up here now. I'm telling you now. Well done, guys. Right. So we know it's a sum if. All right. And they wanted what? Washington. Now I'm going to write in this chat here, Washington. Okay, just so that this reminds you. Okay, you guys happy with that? All right, good. Now I'm going to go back here. That's my question paper. All right. So now, all right, sum if. Some people, again, type it out. I'm going to say, whoa, wait a little bit. Let's go use FX again. FX, I'm going to type in sum if, and I'm going to push enter. Right. Now, we don't want ifs. If they gave us multiple, where's Washington? It's a province, eh? It's a state of America, I suppose. Yes. So if they gave us more states, guys, I would probably be using ifs, but they're not. They're using sum if because they've only specified one, which is Washington. Am I right, guys? Okay, good. So let's double click sum if. Now, It's at this point where somebody wants to go crazy and they say, how do I understand this? Okay, it says sum if range criteria, sum range, and it's really easy, guys. All right, good. So if I may do this, guys, take your mouse quickly, and I want you to click here on sum range in this block here. All right, good. Sum range has got to deal with values. Would you agree? Sum, we're going to be adding what? Values. So is that not this block here, surely? Can you see that? All these don't have values. Well, they've got values, but not monetary values. Okay, according to the question. These are dates. Yeah, we've got monetary value. So I'm going to set that one first, sum range. Right, so click, drag right down. Okay, good. I hope you've done that. Sum if. Okay, so my sum range is G7 to G52. Hope that makes sense. Okay, and why did I pick that column? Because this has got the values in it. If I look at the question here, it says the total prize money for all tournaments held in Washington. Okay, that's why we're doing our sum if. All right, guys, so that's where we are. Right, now, we got to set now, according to this template, the range. Okay, now, where would I find the word Washington? All right, good. So I'm going to move this block away a little bit. And guess what? Hey, I'm seeing Washington here, Washington there. Let's scroll down, Washington there, Washington, Washington. Okay. So my range is definitely in column D. Would you agree with me there, guys? So again, I'm going to click on the little arrow here. So I click range, click on the up arrow, and I'm going to set in column D. There it is. Right. When I get to the bottom, I stop. Okay. And I think I need to push enter after that. Okay. Yes. Right. Good. So after you've set the range, I can push enter. Right. So I know my range is right. Look at this range. We know what our sum range is. That's the last one, which we've done. Now we're missing Washington. Right. Now, guys, I want you to type in Washington there. All right, good. And you will see that it is wrong. Okay? And I think this is where everybody gets really scared now, guys. This examiner really caught us here. Okay, guys? So I want you to look. Guys, why is it giving me 0? Because, let's look here. People, can you see it says Seattle stroke Washington? Seattle, Washington. Seattle, Washington. I'm going down, I'm showing you. New York, Washington. Boston, Washington. Seattle, Washington. Yo, Los Angeles, Washington. Yo. Okay, so would you agree with me, guys? There's words before the word Washington. Am I right, guys? Check. New York, Washington. There's a state before that. There's words before that. So to compensate for that, to say, hey, you can allocate those words to Washington. Yeah, we can put in a wild card, and here we go now, guys. There goes our first wild card now. Okay, so come over here and you put in a star. So include everything before the word Washington. Are you guys understanding why I put the wild card there? All right. So look at range D7 to D52. Find me the word Washington. Are you guys happy with that? But because there were words before that, the computer throws it out. So when I put the wild card in, it says, oh, you want to include everything before Washington as well. Ah, okay. Now it makes sense. Now, guys, before I click OK here, I just want you to also look. What happens if I put a wild card behind it? So can I ask you in the chat, what would happen if I put a wild card there as well? What am I telling the computer to do then? Right, maybe you can go to the chat. And I don't want you to add one in there. I'm asking you a question. Right. Good. Absolutely hope. So include everything before Washington. And if I put a wild card behind it, include everything behind Washington or after Washington. Are you guys happy with that, people? Ah, Mara, you are a star, man. So let's go back to this one quickly. Take out that wild card at the end. Please, we don't want it at the end. Okay? I'm just explaining to you or teaching you guys. So when you're ready, please click OK for me. All right, good. And my answer is 41,109,478 rand and 5 cents. Wow. Hey, isn't that awesome, guys? You've learned what a wild card is now and where to put it in within a formula and why we used it. Can I ask you to go to the chat, react for me? What do you think? Tell me. Ah, you guys are stars. Did it make sense there, guys? Okay, and if I may, would you have got this right in an exam? I want to know. Tell me, yes, sir, or no, sir. Now I actually understand it. Okay, Hope saying, I would have got that. I'm glad, Hope. All right, Megan saying yes. All right, good. Angelica's saying, okay. All right. I'm glad, MU. Yes, guys. Great Retabile. Ah, guys, you know what? You know, it's so nice. I don't know. Any of you, does anybody listen to music or something like that? I'm sure you all do. But has anybody tried playing music? All right. Have any of you tried hitting a drum or playing a piano or keyboard or something like that? And there's nothing nicer, guys, than when you hack a song. You know what I'm trying to say? So, yes, I play some drums and keyboards. I've been doing it for donkey's years. That's my hobby. You know what I'm trying to say? But there's nothing nicer than when you get something right. You know what I'm trying? How did they do that? Why did they do it? Okay, well, then, MU, you and I are similar, man. All right, good. So, guys, it's important. You understand what I'm trying to say? So, you don't give up because, hey, I didn't know. You're going to say, I need to learn how to fix this. And that is what we've done now. So there's our first wild card, guys, which is awesome in this exam. So 4 marks right there. Hey, man, Mara, this is so nice. Jesuam. Okay, Jehovah, this is good. All right, good. Okay, in a nice way, guys. I'm not blaspheming, please. Okay, I'm saying that in a nice way. Right. Let's look at 3.7. An attempt was made to find the 3-letter abbreviation. Oh, here we go. Now it's going to get interesting. Of each country from the country code worksheet. Okay. So, guys, at this point, I would go to the country code worksheet. Let's go look at it. And we're looking for a 3-letter abbreviation. Okay. So let's go. Country code. Oh, so if I may, just while I'm here, we've gone through this second worksheet without using building blocks. Okay. Oh, well, we're not finished yet. We still got to do this one. But I think we can hack this out without using building blocks. So let's see how we're going to do here. All right, good. Okay. So they said go to country code. Right, here we are. Let's look at it. We've got the country, the land. We've got the state name. We've got sovereign state that are members of the United Nations yesterday. Okay, getting interesting. All right, good. I'm looking down. I'm looking down. Okay, then we've got the abbreviation of the country. Here it is. Okay, and then we've got the abbreviation. Oh, okay, that makes sense, sir. I understand what you're saying, or I understand the question, because look, it said here, it says an attempt was made to find a 3-letter abbreviation of each country from the country code worksheet. Okay, good. Now, what is the question? Modify the function in cell F9. Okay, so that the correct abbreviation will be shown. Oh, okay. So what you are telling me here, if I look at this tournament here, this F9 block, if it finds the right country, it must say USA here, in other words. All right. Now, the trick here is they're not telling you which formula to use, guys. All right. Like they are saying, look, can you see it says China? CHN is the abbreviation for China. Canada is the abbreviation for Canada, or can at least. PHL for Philippines. USA or United States should then show us the abbreviation USA. Now, can I ask you guys in the chat, which formula would you use to be able to identify the three-letter abbreviation? All right, let's go look at the chat. Come on, help me out. Lindel Kuchle. Wow. Let's check. Come on, guys. You've gone quiet on me. Please don't go quiet on me. All right. I'm waiting for some more responses before I give you an answer. Should I leave the question up again, guys? All right. I just want you to look at that question because that might be tricky for somebody. Okay. So I just want to confirm with you guys that you are with me. All right. If you said VLOOKUP, well done, guys. It's definitely a VLOOKUP. And let me explain why, guys. It is looking for a value. Then it must find that value from this code country worksheet and then throw out its abbreviation here. So you can see they tried it. VLOOKUP is correct. So I would say up to there, that person is right. Okay, but how? D. How? That's wrong there. Can't be D. Must be looking at column E. Okay, look at the tournament worksheet and they're going to A7, G52, comma 1. All right, guys, now you could edit this in the formula. Okay, by doing this, watch here, guys. I could click in the formula and I could change this. We could see that this should be E. Am I right? E. 9 is what it should be there. All right, so I clicked in the formula. I could adjust it there. We know that this is our range. Okay. All right, and we got to hope that that range is right. Okay. And then how many columns is it from the side? Oh, guys, that's still confusing for anybody to look at and to try work out. So I'm going to do this with you guys. Can I ask you, go to this formula here in column F9, and I'm going to ask you to push delete. And we're going to work through the formula together. Right, push delete. VLOOKUP is very important, guys. HLOOKUP, XLOOKUP, those are important. Right, so take it out for me now, just so that I can help the people who've never or battled with VLOOKUP, they don't understand it, and we're just going to build this one over. All right, let's go. Very easy. So let's go. FX. Here we go. We're looking for VLOOKUP. Right, so we're typing VLOOKUP. There it is. Push enter. Good. Right, search for the function. Here it is. VLOOKUP, double click. Right, there it is. Okay, and this big thing pops up here. And I don't want you to get scared now, guys. This is very easy. If you just focus and listen to what I'm saying here, guys. Right, which must it look up? To which block am I saying I must compare things to? The lookup value. Ah, all right, Mara, sir. That must be here where it said E, the land, there. Right. E9. Are you guys happy? So look for United States for me. Right. In which array? Where do I find? Where must I look up? In which data set do I look into? Okay. And that, guys, I'm going to click on the little up arrow here. Table array. and I'm going to go to the country code. Yeah, country code. Click it. Ah, all right. Now, we never pick these headings because nobody is going to type as a country name, country land, or official name. They're going to be typing in this stuff here. Right, so I don't include the headings, guys, in a VLOOKUP. That's kind of like a rule. All right, good. So let's go and set this. Click with my mouse and I drag her over all that, and we come down right to the bottom. Yo, there's a lot, eh? Look at it. We're rolling down, and finally we are there. All right, did you see that, guys? So look up that block, which gives me the country. Which array, which data am I looking at? It's in country code from column A3 to E250. Interesting. All right, guys. And now, where would I find the abbreviation? You guys can see. Where was the abbreviation for US, for United States? In which column? It's in column E. But we don't type E there. Please don't do that, guys. Don't type E in there. That's wrong. We got to count how many columns. It's an index. Okay? So let's go look. All right, let me just take this out. Column 1 is A. Column 2 is B. Column C is 3. Column D is 4. And column 5 is E. So, in which column number? 5. All right. You guys happy? All right. And we're looking for, oh, is it false or is it true? We want exact. So it must be false. And guess what? Ta-da! US of A. There it is. We got the answer. Okay, remember, true statement will be is like. Okay, it's like, it's close to. Doesn't have to be exactly. But we know that it must be exactly. United States must say USA. Let's click OK. All right. And again, my computer is doing funny. All right, guys, I wonder why it is doing this. All right, just seems to be jumping me here. All right, good, there it is. USA, answer in 4 marks in my pocket. And watch, guys, let me test it. You don't have to do this. If I drag down, see if this changes any of these values. If it stays the same, I know my answer is right. Watch. Perfect. Didn't change any of those. Did you see that? So my VLOOKUP is perfect. Okay, and if I push F2, guys, there is the formula in full for you. All right, let's go to the chat. What do you think, grade 12s? Yeah, couldn't deal with. This one is difficult. All right, what do you think though, grade 12s, grade 10s and 11s? This is a little bit more of a grade 11 formula, okay? So I can understand you guys saying, whoa, I didn't know, okay? Yesterday, yes, absolutely, Lesejo. All right, good. The cook is saying, no, wait, my brain is popped. Okay, guys, it says ref, check how you couldn't deal with. Just have a look that you've got the right cell addresses in and everything like that in that VLOOKUP, okay? All right, good. So, guys, the grade 12s here on the group, if I may, did you get it right? Let's start there first. Grade 12, if you can reply with me and just say yes. I got it. MU, well done. Guys, Sinan Klantla, good. Okay, yes. Zanin, Kate, well done. All right. So for the other grades, this might have just been Timiloho, so can you press F2 again? I'm busy having a network issue. I just want to see the formula. Sure. Okay, I'll do that for you guys again. All right, guys, I'm just going to show you the formula again. So grade 10s, shame, man. I'm glad you're seeing this because you know what? It's going to build up to this. Right, so VLOOKUP E9 was our state, the land. Remember, let's go back. Let me just go back to the question. Modify the function F9 so that the correct abbreviation will be shown. And it says an attempt was made on the country code worksheet. So guys, you got to look at the question paper. It's complicated. All right. But that's why I said, if I had, for example, in that VLOOKUP, the original one said it was D9, and we can't use D9 because that's not a country. That says Seattle. Can you remember the original one? When we looked at the formula the first time in that block, it said D9. All right, and D9 is not a land; it's not a country. That's a state of or a city at least of the country. Okay, so I hope that helps a little bit. Then we said, all right, please look at the array, which is the country code worksheet over here. And the array that we selected was from A3 to E250, the entire lot. But remember what I said there, guys, if you don't mind, we don't pick headings. Because watch here, I'm going to go to that block and I'm going to type in country and see if it's going to work. Watch here, it won't work. Because, okay, but I've set the range to leave out the headings. When you set a range, guys, you cannot include these headings, not in a VLOOKUP. Okay, because nobody's going to type that in as an answer. They're going to say, oh, I'm in US, I'm in United States, not I'm in country. Doesn't make sense then. You understand, guys? All right, good. So that was quite a tricky one. Ladies and gentlemen, if you don't mind, all right, we have reached the first part, 16 marks in our pocket. What do you think? Tell me, are you guys happy? What do you think you would have got out of 16? Guys, did this make sense? Did this little bit of intervention help? Please let me know. It's important for me, man. I want to sleep nice at night and know, hey, these people understood. All right? Yes, lovely. Right, 42 people in the group. This is lovely, guys. Wow. Okay, probably about 11. Thanks, Rita Bile, being honest there. That's great. Okay, so Rita, if you don't mind, Rita Bile, after you've done this now, this bit of training, I'm sure that 11 will turn to a 16 very quickly, eh? But guys, you need to read what you are doing and split that Excel up into different portions. Okay, guys? All right, ladies and gentlemen, I'm looking at the time. We've been going for an hour. Can you believe it? All right, and it feels like I've just started talking to you guys. All right, Lesejo, that's great, guys. All right, now, there's a second part to this question paper. And guys, if you don't mind, I specially selected this question paper because it had quite a big variety of Excel formulas. Not all of them, but it had a nice variety. And this is why I'm doing this paper with you guys. All right, good. So let's see. Megan also saying 10. Great, Megan. So that's better than 2 or 3, guys. You know what I'm trying to say, people? So I think if I had to give you this paper back again, and I said to you guys, right, try and do this, and I'm going to go offline, for example, you guys will probably say, hey, but he said to me, put the wild card in there because it was everything in Washington. Am I right? The sum if. Okay, can you remember how I worked out why I called it a sum if? And then the VLOOKUP now was a bit more difficult. But yes, we'll do more practice and we'll carry on and we'll get it right. Okay, but you know what's also nice now, grade 10s, 11s, and 12s? When sir or ma'am in class says, what do you need extra support on? You know already, hey, can we just do a couple of VLOOKUPs? You know, I'd like to know that, or I'd like to know more. And then what can I do if my teacher's not available? Guys, again, don't go look for a past paper. Go YouTube, Google, VLOOKUP plus examples, and work through 2 or 3 of those. Do you understand what I'm saying, grade 12s? Okay, and that will better your skill on that VLOOKUP. All right, good. So we're going to continue with the question paper. All right, does it say we must close this one now? I don't know. Save and close 3 rank spreadsheet. Okay, guys, we can then shut that one down. If I was you, I've aced 16 marks. Hey, guys, I'd be celebrating if this was my paper. All right, good. Next one. Okay, now, people who join in a little bit later, I hope you've downloaded the data files that you can work along. All right, because now we have to move to another one now. And it says there that we must open up shop 4 spreadsheet. So, ladies and gentlemen, can I ask you to go and find your shop 4 spreadsheet, please, guys? If you don't mind. Right, here's my shop 4 spreadsheet. There it is. Okay, good. I'll give you a minute. If you've got shop 4 open, can I ask you to please send me a, got it, sir, I'm ready. All right, Francois, I think we're going to have to look back at it, okay? Sure. Francois, I don't want to leave you looping in nowhere. Can you copy your formula for me, Francois, and paste it into the chat that I can just look at it? So, guys, again, I'm going to humbly ask, I told you, I leave no one behind because there's a possibility that somebody else might have had the same error. So, Francois, as jy kan, paste hom hierso in die chat, paste it here in the chat, that formula, that the group, all of us, as a whole, can look at what you've got, or tell us what error you've got, and that'll leave the whole group, and they can also look at it and help. So if you want to, Francois, I'll wait for you. I'll give you a minute or two. If it's giving you an error, copy that formula for me and paste it into the chat for us that we can look at it. All right, guys, if you want to, let's just go look at this thing. Right, so E9. Okay, country code he's got. He's saying 5 and he's saying false. Okay, and I just want to go back to mine as well and just go check. All right, so let me just go to mine here, guys. If you can pick it up, girls or guys, before me, that's great. So it was 3 rank A. I think it was the one we were looking at. So just give me a second. Right, and we were looking at the VLOOKUP for this one here. All right, I did save it. I know I saved it. All right, so let's just go and look at his. This is what we got. Okay, so I'm going to paste this one, Francois, for you in the chat here. Okay, did somebody pick up? Sorry, guys, I might be a bit slow. All right. Okay. Can you see? All right, Lindor, well done. Hey, man, that's lovely. All right. So, Francois, your problem there was your array. Okay. So that's what they're saying. Just have a look at that. Okay. So go back, check that one for me. There was the answer to that exactly. Does that help, people? Hey, man. Yesterday, you guys, can you see how a whole district helps everybody? No one stays behind. Guys, you know what? I get so humbled in my heart, hey? Just to see how you guys all work together. And this is what it is. I'm doing this. Guys, I don't get paid to do these lessons. I don't. This is coming out of the love of my heart because I want you to leave with a lovely mark on your CAT exam at the end of grade 12, that you can go get a job, and that's my reasoning behind this, guys. So with us helping each other as a group, we not only boost the subject, we help South Africa in a whole. Do you understand what I'm trying to say, guys? So it's important that we do this. So, guys, Francois, I'm glad, man. Sorted out, check those smiles. And I'm sure you can see where that was. Awesome, guys. Right, let's move on. Did you open up the other spreadsheet now? So let's go back again. Yeah, we are. We're looking in 4 shop. Okay, and we got a couple of questions to do within that. Please note what it says. Open the 4 shop spreadsheet that contains details of products sold during what? April, okay, at the Gamers shop. All right, so guys, are we seeing January? No. Are we seeing February? No. Are we seeing 2023? March? No. They are saying it's a spreadsheet with products sold that were during April. That's it. Okay, and they're saying now, let's work in the April spreadsheet. Again, ladies, gentlemen, can you see how my highlighters? I'm training that brain of mine. Find the key stuff. Take whatever's going to confuse me, drop it out. Okay, because that's math lit. They do that. It's tricky here. All right, good. Now, let's see. The shop has a policy, okay, which means it's law for that shop. which allows a customer to do what? Pay off a product. Okay, so they're offering them credit, in other words, on a monthly basis. All right. Okay, so they got to pay every month for something that they've taken, but they can pay off over a 24-month period. Okay, the customer will pay an extra amount. So apart from that, the customer will pay an extra amount for the 24-month contract, which is in column G. So before this confuses all the living daylights out of you guys, all right, this is like a maths lit problem on steroids. Okay, right, let's go and look at the spreadsheet first. All right, so this was the Gamer Shop April. All right, and let's look at some of these headings that we got here. Right, let's see. Where is this amount that I'm looking for, guys? I want you to tell me. Oh, it's already here. Column G. Column G is the extra amount that will be charged. Can you see that? Saying here. So if I take something for 24 months, I've got an opportunity to pay it off. Great. Okay. On a monthly basis. But I'm going to charge you extras. So let's think of it as interest. Okay. In column G. So here we go. There's the extra amount. Are you guys happy with that? Let me just close off this tournament one. Thank you, guys. So there's column G. All right. And they can see there what they've done. They said we're going to charge you 161 Rand and 5 cents more, because that's like my profit, because I loaned you, I've given you the goods, you're paying it off over 24 months. Okay. And I want to make a bit of money from it. Are you guys happy with that? All right, good. So we understand what's going on in column G. This is what's happening here. All right, good. Let's go back to the question paper. Now, we understand everything here. Now the actual question starts, and it says, insert a function in cell D3. Right, D3. Let's go here. We're in the month of April. We're in column D3. There it is, right at the top here. Here's D3. Good. So nothing wrong with that. All right, that's going to do what? Okay. That's going to do what? Okay, determine how many customers did not take the contract. Okay, so you want me to look on the column where customers did not take the contract. So which is column G. Can you see that? Extra amount payable, 24 months, contact customers or people that did not take the contract. Can you see that, guys? So what formula would you use in column D3? Let's go look at the chat. Let's see. Check it that. Guys, am I helping you explain the question better? Please tell me. That's important. Does it help with the highlighter? Am I getting through to you guys? Give me a react there. All right, I'm going to go to page 2. MU saying yes. Guys, let's look at page 2. Tukozo, Linda Kukle, Isabel, you guys, I'm on your page here, guys. All right, is it making sense? When I break it up like that. Marcus, hello, guys. All right, and I see Ma'am Griffin is also in, which is lovely. All right, good stuff. So this is awesome, guys. Okay, so can you see that? Very, very important, guys? All right, so let's go and do this formula. All right, so we are looking at question 4.1. Okay, and we are going to do this formula. All right, good stuff. Any questions so far? All right, I want you to try it. And I'm just going to keep quiet a little bit. Can somebody give me the answer for 4.1? I want to see if there's somebody here who can give me the answer for 4.1. Right, and I'm going to wait on the chat. I want to see if you can do it a little bit. I mean, I'm helping you, but let's see. What is the All right. MU saying it's 19. Is MU correct? Let's check. My proud peacock. Let's see if he's right. Let's check. Are we going to give him more marks? Is he right? All right. I'm going to do this. All right. Kulindiro is saying you're right. Yeah, he got it. Nice, Lesejo. Okay. So let's go do this quickly. Right. So we're going to go count. Right. Sorry, guys. I'm just getting my table right here. Right. So FX, you might not want to use FX. I'm going to use it. Count. All right. Blank is what we want because we want to count the blanks. Set the range. Okay. And our range was where? Remember I said to you, it's column G. Well, the question paper said it's column G. So let's highlight. We drag down. All right. And we push enter. And then we just go, okay. And the answer is 19. Well done. Okay. So, guys, did you get that? 19. All right. MU. Right. He is correct. Right, guys. So, sure. He was stressing there in the group. Everybody's checking if he's right. Did you get 19, guys? Count blank. Very easy. Grade 10 formula. Am I right, guys? Okay. Awesome, people. All right, guys. Now, it's going to get a bit more juicy. It's like a steak we're doing here on the braai. Okay, good. Let's see. Next one. Insert a formula in cell H10. Right? H10. Where's H10? All right. Yes, H. And there's 10. Okay, let's just look what they're giving us here. All right. We're looking at a monthly payments for 24 months. Okay, something's happening here. All right. Let's go read the question. Okay. So insert a formula in cell H10 to determine how much money Jacob Msibi, so that is the person who we're looking for, okay? Jacob Msibi must pay each month for the 24-month contract. Okay. All right. Now, we got a whole lot of variables here. Okay. We can see a lot of things happening here. So let's just check. Right. We see that Jacob Msibi. There he is. If you don't mind, guys, I'm going to go yellow here so that your eyes can see nice. He looked at buying 3 of these headset gaming units. Okay. It was that price each. Okay. That's what they're telling us. All right, the total amount payable for the number of items bought. Okay, so if you go that amount times 3 should give us that amount. Am I right, guys? Yes. Then they said he's got to pay an extra amount. Okay, are you guys happy with that? All right, good. Okay, and now we're left with this one here. Right, so what formula do you think we can use to populate that H10 block? Here's your question. Let's go to the chat. What would I use? I'm waiting for you guys. Let's see. Somebody's writing, which is good. That one's quite tricky, guys. Sadly, it's not the sum, people. Okay, guys, because there's variances there. Okay, and I'm going to show you this here. Okay, I'm going to break it up. Guys, look at column F10 and G10 for me. Let's go. Right. It is, guys, it is a bit of the sum. Guys, yeah, Lesejo, no. If I may, Megan, you are close. A Blessing, you are close. Okay, but I'm not sure if you guys want to, let me explain. Okay, let me explain to you guys. You're right. You are right, but you're not right. So bear with me a bit. Okay, and I'm going to go there. Can I ask you guys, let's go to our spreadsheet here. Right, we are going to have to add F10, that amount. Remember, that is the amount payable. Plus, we are going to add the contract amount. So you are right saying use the sum, add. All right. Okay. But over how many months is that, guys? Over 24 months. Yeah. Can you see the 24? So can I do the answer for you guys? And then I'm going to let you look at the answer, and then you can tell me what you think. All right. So we're going to go not equals the sum. Let's go equals. We're going to take this one. Right. Are you guys happy with that? Plus this one. You guys happy? All right. And then what are we going to do? Let's put that into brackets. Okay. Right. Bracket, bracket. Okay. So equals, or we can just say F10. It's up to you. Okay, guys, really, it's up to you. I'm not all that fussy about it yet. Let's see what we get. And we're dividing by 24. Okay, that's what we're looking for at the end of the day. All right, so if you guys don't mind again, I'm going to change this one, and let's go and do this quickly. Right, so if I went equals the sum, all right, again, that one plus this one, there it is, divide by 24, my answer is correct. Am I right? Now, I want to go back to the chat here quickly. And I just want to show you guys, sorry, where's my chat window here? These people, I think it was Blessing and Megan, you are right, 100%. Okay, but they don't want you to use equal sum, guys. I've got the memo. And then I can say to you guys, they've used equals the sum here because they're just saying add the 2 in a bracket and divide by 24. You don't necessarily have to type in equals the sum though. Okay, guys. Now, that's going to take some getting used to. All right, guys, for a lot of us, I think. All right, guys. So if you've got this answer here, you're right. I'll push F2. All right, but if I took that out, okay, and I just went equals, all right, it would have given me the same. Can you see? Look here. Look where I'm moving my mouse. I didn't have to write equals the sum. Do you understand that, guys? And if I look at the memo, no one has said there, right, equals the sum. So I'm scared, guys. If I said to you in this training session, right equals the sum, open your bracket and divide, and whatever the case may be, I'm scared that somebody or the examiner will say to me, they don't have to use equals the sum. So we got to make sure that we can work this out, guys, the right way or the different way. Okay, guys, are you happy with that, though? But I think I showed you the difference. Equals the sum will still give me the answer, but so will this one. And this is the one that they've got in the memo. In an NSC final paper, let me speak to you guys. NSC final paper, will they have the alternate? Somebody said to me in my class as well, so, but if I'm getting the answer, it's still right. And I said, yes, I agree with you. It's still right. So, you know what? Sometimes in the NSC, they've got 2 or 3 answers that are possibly the right answer, guys. So, you know, I'm going to say, guys, I'll give it to you. All right. But this is what the memo said. Are you guys happy with it? Can I move on to the next question, please, guys? All right, let's have a look. I'm just watching my time. I might be giving you guys some homework today with the rest of the paper. Yes. Okay, so Megan, you happy? All right, so guys, are you people happy? Can I get a thumbs up there? Can I move on, guys? All right, because the next one is going to rattle your brain. The next one is really cool. All right, and I'm not far off. All right, good. Are you guys all happy? Can I move on? Some new messages. E2 saying, okay. Right, so Blessing, yes. Okay, so yeah, I agree with you. Blessing, you are my star right here now. I would use equals the sum if I'm using that, a range. But if I'm not using a range and I'm just adding, dividing, or subtracting, I can leave that off. Does that make sense, guys? All right, so look here in the chat where I'm highlighting. I'm hoping you can see my screen. So if I was dragging a range, I would use, okay, that's all right, guys are all chatting. I would use sum. But if I'm not using a range, I'm taking F10 plus G10. I don't have to put the sum in front of it. That helps a bit. Blessing, you are a star. Okay. All right. You are a star. Okay, great, guys. So I think that explains that one out. Awesome. Okay, right, guys, let's go do this one. This one's going to be a bit of a challenge. All right, good. Let's go find this one. Right. Use a spreadsheet feature. Okay, so they're not telling us what. They're just saying use a feature. The examiner's being ugly here. Okay, guys, they're challenging me. Use a feature to display the customer's name in any green fill color. Oh, okay. And the minute they say that, guys, I think I know what they're looking for. All right. If a customer bought 3 items or more. Okay. All right. Good. Okay, guys. So if a customer has bought more than 3 items, please will you fill that in green for me? Okay. And it's a green fill color, not the font, eh, guys? Okay. So which function would you use? Or not which function? Which feature will you use? Let's look at the chat. Come on. Ah, look at this. Right. Good. Blessing. Yes, you're on a roll here. MU. Yes, absolutely. We're going to, because it's a condition, they're saying if I bought 3 items, please highlight it for me on the spreadsheet. That's like me in class. And I say, can you please highlight everybody who got less than 30% for me? Make it red. You are doing a conditional rule, conditional formatting. Are you guys happy with that? Right. Well done, guys. I'm going to clap you out on that one. That's awesome. Okay. So let's go and look. Just replay the question again. Use a spreadsheet feature to display the customer's name in any green full color if a customer has bought more than 3 items. Now, did you notice they didn't give us the cell? They didn't say which column it's in. They want you to look at the data, guys. So here we go. Let's look. Which column tells me how much the customer bought? It's column D. There it is. So, sir, what you're telling me is the question saying, if they bought more than 3, they must be highlighted in green. Am I right, guys? Yes. So let's go. Let's highlight this. D6. We go right down to the bottom. There it is. Okay. Guys, please ignore my yellow here. Okay. That was just me explaining and looking in the right row that I get that answer. Okay. So your spreadsheet shouldn't have yellow there. Okay, guys. All right, good. So there's my range. I go back to the top and I say conditional formatting and I go new rule. Okay, because that's what we're doing. We're setting in a new rule. Here it is. Let's use a formula. Okay, we're going to use a formula because it must be what? Okay. So if I went and I said, all right, greater than 3, will that work? All right, guys, what do you think? Absolutely. So if I went greater than 3, would I get the right answer? And I'm going to stop here, guys, and I'm going to ask you to go to the chat for me. Is this right? Okay. Because this is remedial now. This is the intervention that I'm going to do here now. All right. So go to the chat and say to me, no, sir, wrong. It must be this. Or, no, sir, you are right. Okay. Let's go check the chat. Right. I'm waiting for you guys. All right. I agree. Yes, MU, I still got to change the color, but there's something wrong there still that I've done. Okay. And you guys can tell me what's missing. Ah, blessing is there. Right. It must be greater than or equals to 3. Because if I only left greater than 3, it's going to leave off the people who have only just bought 3. But they want everybody who has bought 3 and more. Okay, so we got to include 3. So absolutely, guys. All right, here we are. So greater than and equals to 3. Oops. Right, greater than. So greater than and equals to 3. And there it is. Okay, there it is. Now we go set the format. Yeah, MU, you come in now with your part. Okay, so we got a format, and they wanted the full color. There it is, format, full color. And guys, don't make it dark green now, else you can't see the writing. So let's just pick a lighter green here. I think that's good. All right, the middle of the lot here. They didn't tell us which green, so I can't tell you which one to pick. But for now, for this intervention, let's just pick the middle green. Let's go okay, and let's go okay. All right, and what happened? Can you guys tell me what happened? Did yours work, guys? Let's check. Let's go to the chat. Oh, you see, he's caught us, this examiner. Man, but I've done everything right. Come on, man. It's D6 greater than D3, or whatever the case may be. I've done this formula right, man. All right. So that is very, very interesting, guys. Did you notice that? So let's go back here, guys. Please follow me here. All right. And I want you now, take your mouse, go to conditional formatting. And this time I want you to click on manage rules. All right. Right. So let's have a look at this. Okay. There, click on edit rule for me, please. All right. And something went haywire here with mine. Can you see that? Something went crazy here. All right. I'm going to ask you because there could be various options here. So bear with me. Let me go again. All right. Okay. Because I want to see if you guys can work out if you get an error indicator somewhere along the line. Greater than 3, let's test it. Let's go okay. Let's go apply, and let's go okay. All right. Interesting. Hey, guys, did you see what I did? All right. And go again. Manage rules. Right. Now, that says greater than 3, but it's still giving me something funny. Still not working. Oh, Mara. Let's go edit rule again. Let's go put in the equals sign, greater than or equals to. Let's try that. Greater than is greater than or equals to 3. Right, let's put that back. That's what Sir said. All right, we all agreed with that. But apply. Okay, still not working. All right, so then it's got to do with this, guys. So I want you to check. Manage rules. Go to edit for me. All right. And there we can see is that one. That one's right. Okay, guys. So this part here. Did you see it? It's absolute referenced everything there, where it should be relative. So that's the difference, guys. Okay. So absolute reference is different to relative. Okay. So I'm going to take this out, and I want you to type this into applies to D6 only. Okay. Right. Make sure, guys, that you can take out that $sign that's there. Okay. All right, because else it's relative. And guys, this one's really tricky. And you know what? I don't know how to actually get you guys to say, okay, there it is. I'm going to ask you guys to do me a favor here. The memo has quite easily saying it is D6 greater than or equals to 3. All right. But you do not want the absolute, the reference to apply there. Okay, guys, that's why it's giving this error that you are seeing there where it's doing nothing. All right. So I want you, for a bit of homework, And guys, I'm doing this for a reason. I've got the memo. I know what I'm doing, guys. It cannot reference to just that entire range. Okay, so if I did this, guys, there was our range here. Can you see that? Right, there's the range. Okay, that's what it was. When we went apply and we went, okay, we saw it did nothing. All right, good. You can see it's not doing anything on that rule that was set. Okay, manage rules. All right, how do I get this that it doesn't do the absolute in between? All right, guys, that's a bit of homework for you. All right, guys, for today, I want you to try work that one out. I want to leave you with a bit of a challenge because, guys, the week goes by and then you guys all just say, oh, okay, I'll work that out. But did you see? You guys are doing it right, but there's a little bit of a trick here. Can somebody tell me maybe, have you worked it out in the chat? Let's see. Okay, let's see. Sinatlanta, sorry, is it Sinasihle? Okay, the spreadsheet is in our download items that's there. All right, if you don't mind. All right, Homolemo is saying we did not select the data. Awesome, thanks, Angelica, you're a star. Okay, right. Homolemo says we didn't set the data. That's why it's giving us a blank, but we did. We did set the data. All right, so I'm going to give you guys a little tip here, grade 12s. There's a difference between absolute and relative. Okay, that's my tip that I'm going to give you to go and look for a bit of homework. All right, guys, that's where I'm at. All right, guys, now let's stop there. I think our brain is fried right now. Okay, guys, there is 4.3, 4.3, and there is 4.4, okay, which is a little bit more challenging. And their last part is the little graph here. Now, I'm going to ask you guys, it's now 11 o'clock. I'm going to ask you guys to do those 3 for me for homework. And I'm going to check next time when I see you. Guys, I do that always. But yeah, is a bit of a tip that I wanted to give you. Absolute or is it relative? So I want you in the week to go back. You go back to your cat boffin, or you go back and you do some research. But this is how we're going to learn. And this is how we're going to get this right. But it's really easy. You're going to see, guys, I'm dying to type it in for you and show you that's what you got to do. But that's not how you're going to learn if somebody's just do. Okay, so grade 12s, if you don't mind, I'm going to close off here now. All right, do not save. And I'm going to humbly ask, what do you think? Did you all learn something from today, though, except our last one, which I'm giving for homework? Are you guys happy? Did you enjoy today's lesson, grade 12s? Give me a thumbs up. Give me a yes, sir. This was cool. I enjoyed it. Or, hey, sir, challenging. Nice. This was cool. Okay. All right. Awesome, guys. That's lovely. Okay. All right, guys. So even for some people, if I can just summarize this up, guys, this Excel was not that bad. Okay, Sinatlanta, I think what I've got to do, sorry, why am I saying Sinatlanta? Sichle. All right. Let's see, maybe you can DM me, and then I can see if I can give you another little exercise or something to help you out with some more intervention on this. Okay, guys, I will not forget about you. All right, really, guys, that's not what I do. Intervention is important and it must help us. It's now 10 past 11 almost. Well, 3 minutes past, almost 5 minutes past, and I just want to get everybody to do the register that you can get your certificate, guys. And I've got a brand new one designed for you. So please, that's awesome, MU. You guys are all stars. But now I'm going to ask you guys, please, if you click out now and you don't fill in that register, I had a bit of an argument with one of the girls. Kulandiwe, I'll check now. Okay, I'll go back and check. Not with one of the girls, one of the learners. They logged in for like 10 minutes, guys. They logged out. They didn't fill in the register. And then they say to me, Mr. Behrens, you owe me a certificate. Guys, so I use this register here, and I'm going to put the link in here for you guys now. Here's the link. All right, here it comes. Hopefully. I don't leave any spaces and funny things. And I'm going to humbly ask, guys, that you people fill this in now. Okay, there's the link. All right, there's the link. And while you are filling in your attendance register, guys, oh, Angelica, I'm so happy, guys. You guys, that's awesome. And I know some of you guys, it's like, this is what Excel is going to become. But you know what? It's like you get the, there's the rain before the storm. You know what I'm trying to say? And if you're in grade 10, this is the rain before the storm. You know what I'm trying to say, guys? So you guys have been absolutely amazing. Awesome. All right. So I'm sending you with a bit of homework, guys, because time is a constraint. And I really wanted to go through the basics and then build up a little bit. So now, grade 12s, I need to chat to you now. Next week, grade 12s, and the week after this, I need you guys to chat to me now, all of you on the group here. My grade 10s and my grade 11s are screaming out for intervention as well. And I don't want to leave them off. Okay, you understand what I'm trying to say, grade 12s. So what I want to do next week is invite the grade 10s and the grade 11s, and I'll tell all your teachers that next week is going to be a little bit of intervention for them. And the week after that, grade 12s, I'll have you back on again. Is that okay with you guys? I'm sadly only one Saturday in a week, and I'm one teacher. So I'd like to know your opinion. What do you think, guys? Is that okay, grade 12s? So in other words, next week, you can take a break. What do you think? I'm waiting for you guys. Yeah. So yes, I know some of you guys are busy filling in still the attendance register. And but I hope you heard what I said there. That I think grade 12s, awesome. Thanks, guys. That really, and I think you want the week off as well. Just one Saturday that you can say, yo, okay, I love the lessons, but just one week break is good. So guys, next week I will be on, but I'm going to focus on grade 10 and 11s. That's what I'm trying to say to you. The week after that, again, grade 12s, I want to do HTML. Okay, so HTML, and I'm sure a lot of you guys do you guys need support with HTML? Grade 10s and 11s? Okay, grade 10s, you'll be doing HTML a little bit later on, but grade 11s and 12s on the group, well, you guys happy if I do some HTML? Because there's a lot, tables and citations and all this kind of stuff, eh? All right. So then we are sorted. Guys, I want to again, just from the bottom of my heart, I'm going to go here to slide number 3. I haven't been here to visit you guys. Neo, Owe to Zining, Timiloho, Homolimo, Sianda, you guys are awesome. Thank you very much for joining up with Saturday with me. I'm going to post this video on my YouTube channel, okay? So Gary Behrens, just go to YouTube, you type in Gary Behrens, and you will see, let me just write it down here, Gary Behrens, okay? And that will give you the link where you can download today's video and just work through it again. All right, guys, but I have left you guys with some homework, okay, guys? And please, absolute or relative. And if I know you understand absolute and relative, guys, the other formulas are going to be easier when we do some more intervention on it. Are you guys happy with that, people? All right. Then, guys, is there anybody who wants to turn on their mic? Let me do this. Let's do this. I don't mind. You know what? All right. I'm allowing you to unmute yourself if you want to, eh? Yes. Or did I just turn it off now again? Is there anybody who wants to say hello to the group? All right, Kulindiwe, I hear you and I saw your question. All right, going up there. If I give you a tip now, I give the group a tip. So you work it out and I will see you. But yeah, that's what I'm going to say. All right, Kulindiwe, so bear with me a little bit. All right, is anybody wants to chat on the group? Say everybody hello, somebody, guys? Come on, let me hear one person's voice. Just one person. It's like talking to a wall, guys. You guys are chickens, eh? Where's that proud peacock? Where is my emu? All right. Is he just keeping quiet, eh? He's saying nothing there. All right, guys, if you don't want to say anything, I can understand. There's maybe my mic is off. Ha 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 ha. All right. Okay. The mics are still muted. No, man. I'm sure I've taken that off. All right, let's see. Oh, let's check. All right, let's check. Okay, guys, it says mics are on. So if somebody wants to say hello, you're more than welcome. Right.
What's up, chats?
How's it, guys? Hello, you
Sanibona.
beautiful people, man. Listen to those deep voices. Hey, guys, you should be on radio, unlike me. I think they'll just fire me straight away. It's just one of those things. They'll put me on the late night show where people are sleeping, that kind of a thing. Grade 12s, 10s, and 11s. You guys are awesome. Please come back next week again. Grade 12s, remember now, you are off now next week. And Salani Gashle, I'm Bani Gashle. Have a lovely day. You can log out, go mow the lawn, cook, bake, find a girlfriend. I don't know what you want to do. Have a lovely day, guys.
You too, Mr. Parent.
Cheers, guys. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
Thank you. Bye. Bye.
Через меня.